Number one, hold that man down.
Well, I go number one on his head. Welcome to Then You Ruined It, a podcast where two friends who refuse to meet in real life give each other plenty of reasons to stick to that opinion. So, I just got back from spending a extended weekend in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Jason's loving this, by the way. Like, usually when I sing, he's like, but now he's like, oh yeah, I can boogie.
I mean, I was going to say Wayne Newton, but that's probably not Wayne Newton. It's probably like Tom Jones or something. And
that would be Elvis Presley.
Oh, you're right. Duh. Man, I knew that. Man. Okay, let's start recording again. I can't say that. No, I'm just kidding. Correct. And yeah, I like the Vegas. You say Vegas, it just, conjures an image that I don't know because I've never been, but I imagine it's exactly what you think it is.
I mean, depending on your group. I have been only once in the ideal situation to Vegas. That was my honeymoon. My sister had won a overnight, like a 3-day package weekend at a hotel in Vegas she couldn't use. So she's like, hey, you're getting married. You should use this. And we're like, heck yeah, free honeymoon? Score. That was the ideal situation. Since then, I've been with my mother-in-law. Boo. By myself. And now with my son. Boo. No, it was great, but it wasn't, can't go party. We're playing baseball. My son had a baseball tournament. Spent most of the days at the games. Great time. Fun seeing the kids play again. But there were a few things that happened after the tournament that I wanted to share with you. The first was the time I saw Captain America try and cold cock a dude.
Sweet.
We were going to the M&M store. And in front of the M&M store, there were those people who are, like in Times Square, dressed up as characters, and they try and get you to take a picture with them for money. And it's a whole scam, and it's stupid and whatever. So there was a whole swarm. There were probably let me think. I know exactly who there were 5 of them, because that's important because of the characters they all were. They were all Marvel characters. And they were in the full muscle suits, grown men in kids' Halloween costumes, basically, trying to get people to pay money to take pictures with them. Welcome to capitalism. But instead of harassing people like they normally are, Captain America is just cussing up a storm at this other guy, just regular dude who was just walking by, and a security guard, because all the stores have security guards there. A security guard and Black Panther are holding back this civilian while Captain America is being held back by Thor and or Iron Man. I can't remember who he was. And just like out of the movie, Deadpool and Wolverine were just sitting on the side, just so bored of the whole thing. And my son and I were just watching, we were trying to decide if this was all an act, like if this was part of the hustle, or if someone was just a dick to Captain America and he wasn't taking it anymore. I don't know. Theories, Jason. Theorize this for me. How could this happen?
Oh, good Lord. I just love that of all the people, it has to be Captain America. That's just like cursing up a store. Where do you get off, you moron? Oh yeah, come on over here and say it to my face. Just coming from the visage of Captain America. It's just funny.
It was very funny.
Any other one, like even Iron Man, he has his period where he's drunk and very upsetting in many ways. So that absolutely could be him. Thor, I'm pretty sure he had a drunk phase as well. But also, actually, in the movies he does. He even has
but he's a fun drunk
Thor. Yeah, but still, you can still see it. There's got to be some story where Steve Rogers is, down on his luck and he gets wasted and blah, 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 and has a half beard and whatever else. But cursing, that just feels like too much. That's when that's the mic drop at the end of a comic. Is Steve Rogers drops an F-bomb or something, or hell, it even says the S word. It's like, whoa, now we're really going places.
I think he cursed when he kicked the crap out of Hank Pym for beating up Wasp.
I can see that, yeah. That'd be a good reason.
I think that's the only time I can think in my head where he was that unhinged.
Being so vicious, yelling at somebody like crossing a crosswalk is just hilarious. I mean, yeah. Did he insult his shield? Like, I feel like that could be enough to set off a certain type of Captain America. Make fun of America in any way. Maybe this was a MAGA, Captain Amagama, Amaga. I don't know.
No, keep trying, Jason. You'll get
I'm really not going to. And I've watched my son, who's only 6, have a near stroke trying to get words play to happen. I'm just like, no, dude, let it go. Let it go. Sometimes you can't just swing at everything. Just let some go by. They're not worth it. Yeah. There wasn't anybody that was Sharon. Oh crap! What's her last name? Whatever. His
Sharon America.
Not Sharon. His name's not Steve America. It's Steve Rogers. Be great.
Well, then her name's Sharon Rogers. I don't know. Did they get married?
I don't think they actually ever did. Or if they did, it's in a different universe or whatever. But so yeah, I'm really hoping it's just like he just looked at him wrong and he was already drunk and he's just like going off on some poor Las Vegas tourist.
I like to think that he's just so in character that the dude walking by just said "Hail Hydra," and it just set him off.
Again, I love that Hail Hydra is not like get you punched. I mean, like you said, he tried to cold cock him, but the cursing. I want to go back and watch Winter Soldier because I don't believe that was part of it. Hail Hydra! Oh, you get the out of here, you.
I would respect that though, because that's commitment to the bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really against Hydra, then I mean.
Are you saying you're pro Hydra, Jason?
No, I'm not. I don't even. Everything's going on in the world right now. We do not have time to be fighting over Hydra.
Jason and Hydra sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
I was really hoping for more from that. You don't know much about your Hydra.
Song.
I just love the idea, the vision of Marvel characters interacting with the real world. It's just, yeah, that's worth it to me.
Yeah, it was definitely funny. And like I said, we were trying to decide is this a scam? Is this something they're trying to do? I'm like, how is this making more money for the M&M store? This is a negative thing for them. So I think this is just an actual altercation on the street.
Well, yeah, that would be a very, very odd choice on their part. Nice bright colors, everything perfect for the family. Come get some candy. Get cursed out by Captain America. What? You didn't include that on your list of things to do in Las Vegas? Well, then my friend, you haven't lived. Nope, we're skipping Cirque du Soleil. We're going down to the M&M store today.
Kids, unplug your ears. You got to hear this.
Your favorite superheroes like you've never heard them before. And hopefully never will again. So did he get through to the guy? Was he just chasing him? Did the guy seem like he had it coming?
No, I told you Black Panther had it handled.
I mean, that's at least. Did Black Panther have the mask on or not?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Black Panther and the security guard were the heroes that day. I know. You could tell Thor or Iron Man was so unimportant to the story. I don't remember which one it was. That they were doing that fake hold back that you do to your dumb friends who you know is not going to get in a fight, but you have to play your part. Like, oh no, man, he's not worth it. Like, you're not going to do anything. You're a coward. But the security guard in Black Panther were holding this dude back. He was ready to go. That guy just probably really wanted to beat up Captain America. He probably just felt like that's, what's going to put me on the map? Beating up Steve Rogers.
I mean, it's a story to tell, that's for sure.
Actually, it would be beating up Sam Wilson, but.
Okay, so what you mentioned Captain America, was it Black Captain America or was it White Captain America?
It was Black Captain America.
Oh, you didn't mention that. We were talking about Steve Rogers.
I know. Well, you've talked about Steve Rogers. You assumed, Jason.
Was it the...
I don't see color.
Sorry, I laugh so hard because I know that's horse shit. You're dyslexic. You're not colorblind. Get your disorders right. So was it the full Sam Wilson suit, with the white incorporated and everything and the Falcon bits?
Yeah. It was more of a Sam Wilson setup.
Okay. That that takes away some of the funniness to me, because I really just don't. I like what they do with the character, and I know I've not seen Brave New World yet, so I have no idea what happens with that one. But it's great in concept and everything. I don't love the costume, and it certainly does not say like Captain America to me, and that's just because and even any iteration of Steve Rogers outside of the like original costume to me just does not read the same way. So. I would not have seen that as that would read to me as this guy's pissed off that he has to be Sam Wilson. He didn't get to be Steve Rogers. Well, why did you choose? Well, for obvious reasons, dumbass. That could be why you're fighting. There you go. I want to fight right now, so that could be it. Why don't you go back and get a Steve Rogers, the real Captain America? Well, I can't, you moron. Why not? Make better choices. Can't really choose this one. Like he's being the total like level-headed one, and the guy, the belligerent a-hole, is just being so up his butt about being Sam Wilson. Yeah, now I get it. Now I can get where the frustration might have come from. I want to punch the guy in the face too. Hold me back.
You don't know what he said.
Never fought anybody in my life.
Finally going to Vegas.
I will fight for the right to not be called Sam Wilson. Oh, that's the best part, is like being a character, being called that character, and then punching somebody because they called you that character. Don't say that. It's like, but you are.
It's like you go to Star Trek convention, someone with a shirt is like, "Hey, Captain Picard." Boom! No one calls me Picard.
And he has a British accent and everything too. It's just like the total package. Number one, hold that man down.
Well, I go number one on his head. So,
as Captain Picard loved to fight. Riker, hold him down so I can piss on his head. He fought dirty in the academy. That's what he did.
Oh, Riker would be totally down to hold down somebody while his captain peed on him.
I mean, yeah, Riker's a freak.
All right. So, second story from this trip was on the way home. So after we saw that, go to the hotel, gather up our stuff, go to the airport. And our flight was supposed to leave at 9, got pushed to like 10:30. So, and then even more delays. By the time we got up, it was very, very late. And we were flying Southwest. Have you ever flown Southwest?
I have not.
Do you even have Southwest out there? I don't know. It's dumb. They let you check bags for free, which is baller, but they don't have assigned seating. You just have to get on the plane and fight. And that's how it works. So we got on the plane. My son was sitting against the window because he was tired. He's like, I want to sleep. Like, that makes sense. I'll sit next to you, so everything's normal. And so as we were in the area, every once in a while you'd hear a meow, meow, meow. And everyone's kind of looking around the waiting area, and they're like, ah, crap, someone's got a cat. And that cat is pissed. This cat does not want to be here. It's in this little container thing, but it was just like gnawing at it and fighting and just and all over the place. So get on the plane. At first, they haven't said this plane is full. They're usually very loud about that. So I'm going to sit on the aisle seat. You sit in the window seat. And if anyone says, oh, hey, I want that, can I have that middle seat? I'm like, you lucked out. You get the aisle seat. And scoot over. But about halfway through, they said, actually, we're all full. If everyone could, be aware and be not dicks to each other, that would be great. So I'm like, well, I might as well just scoot in now. So I scoot in, and not like 2 seconds later, guess who sits down next to me? Mr. Cat. And I'm just like, of all the people on this plane. Because, when you're waiting for an airplane, you're kind of scoping out the other people. If you know you're not going to be sitting by family on both sides, you evaluate your options. You're like, yeah, that'd be all right. I think this could work out. This could be my fantasy for the day. No. Catman. And so, as we're getting closer and closer to the end, and this cat is just so pissed. He's just fighting against the cat carrier. And the guy's like, I'm really so sorry. I'm like, it's cool. I understand. I get it. And meanwhile, I'm looking at my son. I'm like, this is because you cried on that trip to China, isn't it? This is karma getting me back. And then the stewardess or the steward comes up and he's like, hey, the people like 2 rows in front of you are super allergic to cats. Is it all right if I have you move further back? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. And he does that. And I'm like, oh great. Well, now I get somebody else. Last people on the plane, big, huge dad with his big, tall, lurpy son, about the same age as my son, probably a year or two older. The dad's like, I see a middle row in the back. I'm going to go ruin those people's day. You can sit here by these nice folks. So that kid sits next to me. Perfectly fine. No problems. 2 hours into the flight, my son conks out on the window. And then, or he has conked out on the window, and then he fell asleep on my shoulder. I'm like, oh, this is kind of sweet. Reminds me of when he was a little boy and would fall asleep on my shoulder. And then this strange 16-year-old did the exact same thing and fell asleep on my other shoulder. And I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, I'm one heck of a dad. Dadding like a mamma jammer up in here. Got big dad energy.
That you do. The big D, they call you.
Oh yeah.
He's the big D. Come to him for the big D. That's what the kids do.
Wait, no.
You led me there. I just strolled along. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll pick this up and see what I can do with it.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Then You Ruined It. If you enjoy our flavor of nonsense, please like and subscribe wherever you found us. And please share with your friends and cooler family members.